commercial law, and which of the all its specialists are sure that have allowed the application in the business world. Law that was in the true custom trader people to the English for centuries the passing of time does in ser the family the were regulations. They don't come an obligatory practice to the laws that glue the marriage as it occurs in Colombia. The law is the main for source for commercial laws in the country, but is it the not the only one show in this world since in commercial matters question continues to have fundamental import on the jobs and the accepted with the same national ledger. Definition and the Spanish of the circles on commercial layer, both formal and material use as mandatory rules, supplementary rules, contracted jurisprudence, doctrine, harmony, others. Sort of the commercial law in general terms, these sorts are the means that allow the rules that commercial the relation that arise from abstract of commercial and the professional of the accounts, the marriage. Formal source of Colombian commercial law del air of the extension of the special branch carrier commercial law. The law question jurisprudence on the doctrine according to the general structure of the Colombian private law. The law and commercial questions are formal laws. The laws use the creation care of the states to elaborate norms. Use purpose is to regulate commercial marriage. The questions are made of the general auditors public and reflects on the which discipline may need of the relate that hours from commercial activities in the commercial question and formal use source of commercial law. In commercial law, there are the type of rules one the imperative whose costing in the public order the are related to the secure of the state established obligation on the directed sanctions of the day violation does the regulation. Like the guys by the control of the parks. Three, the sounds that regulation commercial situation the relationship with two merchants merchants use the bring and the use branch the flights images jurisprudence and the doctrine are not formal or sorry the commercial is Colombia signs the that like the power to force compliance, but the absolute means the value of the sales and the elaboration by beings, especially the manager of the subscription superior of, of codes of the judicial district supreme court in this judge in the case of the jurisprudence elaboration the right the Constitution, Code International, and the and conversion in source of law in commercial meetings and have been incorporated into the country legislation ban these means of ingressions with various commercial merits. Example, out the law, the state through legislation of the moments I encounter in courts, moments had encountered in articles 3 through 3 of commercial code, the criteria to for limit parkers. About the question to the Bogota Chamber in Bogota, there is commerce question, the time of the commercial priorities to pass the commercial to range inside during the treats, five comes for the rounds out the formal sockets to influence represents that the date influence contract in instead about the concern that led to kill it out another leaders business. Example of the doctrine, legal activities, and the contract legal light responded to social is the and the not hard economic view is the tools of the two way in that in un question true today. Example, donde van interaction train, science, may, fitting or today, 12, there in free, race, signed by Colombia and the law in un state with the un in the home, three, between the two questions. An example something solved found in Article 1 the commercial law, which in the practice and the commercial affairs will by covered by the prevention of the commercial and the cases special in the it will by a knowledge of the full Peter Ladies question this question and applied when there is no right rule or the right is it is a nice clear example is the white happens in the Scott market question is not right for in the bite in the secret life the is all the completing the meaning of the service and the example was artículo 187 27 of the commercial code in Brin. Question in legends is the question and that contract weight the laws establishing which Colombia is not located and separate and applies to the side role big question say that in the contract there is no place to pay the price.